Appreciate everyone continuing to join us, and happy Friday to you. We have a perfect Friday story for you because becoming in 2026, there's going to be a huge boxing match, and well, it's going to be a blast from the past, no doubt about it. So we are talking about Mike Tyson taking on Floyd Mayweather. Yeah, you heard me there right. So let's go out right now to TMZ's Michael Babcock joining us here. He broke the story. And Michael, first off, I mean, this is truly a blast from the past. What do we know about it?
Hey, Mike, I couldn't believe it when I got this phone call yesterday. It was about 2:30 or so Pacific time, and they said Floyd and Mike were fighting. I was like I thought I heard wrong because, I mean, how could that be? There's the fact that, Floyd's 48 and Mike Tyson's 59 years old, and there's a big size difference, right? The heaviest that Floyd fought at was 154 pounds, and meanwhile, Mike Tyson is a heavyweight fighter. So I was shocked, Mike. But then as I thought about it, look, they're both incredibly famous, popular boxers. They're different fighters, but they're both some of the best that we've ever seen in a ring before. And they don't love each other. They, unlike, say, Mike Tyson, Mike, and Jake Paul, Floyd and Mike don't like each other. There's a lot of bad blood there. There has been for years. So I think it's an attractive matchup from that standpoint. We don't exactly know when it's going to be. I've been told it's going to be in spring of 2026, Mike, and that the paycheck here, and this is probably ultimately what got Floyd and got Mike to sign next to that X. We're talking about a paycheck that could be upwards of $50 million a piece for these fighters.
$50 million a piece here to get in the ring.
That's what I've been told, Mike.
Well, no wonder they're doing this.
Yeah, they're look no further. If you're looking for motivation, look, would they like to punch each other? Probably, but that money doesn't hurt.
No, not at all. And what about location? Do you think it's going to be in Las Vegas?
Yeah, I think that's probably the leader in the clubhouse. Obviously, it's in the States, at least, that's the fight capital for us. So I would not be surprised, although they're, for an event like this, that's going to be popular. And I think, for as many people that are excited about it, you probably got enough people, Mike, that also hate it. But I think the bottom line is that people are going to tune in. And with that kind of interest, who knows? We've seen AT&T Stadium, Jerry World, for instance, that has been in, wanted to be involved in fights like this in the past. So I think there are probably other locations, but yeah, ultimately, I would probably think that Vegas is the leader in the clubhouse here, although I don't know for sure.
And it's coming at an interesting time, too, because for the sports world of boxing and really fighting for UFC, we were seeing UFC now go away from pay-per-views. How is this going to be really brought together? Do you think they'll go to the pay-per-view route?
Yeah, that's a really, it's interesting what's happening, and I think it's a great question. We don't have a definitive answer yet, but that's a fact, Mike, right? That the UFC has historically done these pay-per-view events. That is ending in January. They've got this massive deal with CBS, Paramount, and they're not doing the pay-per-views anymore. We saw speaking of Mike Tyson, when Tyson and Jake Paul fought in November, that was on Netflix. 108 million people tuned in and watched that fight, most watched fight ever. And I think the landscape is clearly changing here. At the same time, if Mike and Floyd are getting paid $50 million, they're going to have to find that money somewhere, Mike. So I would probably expect that this is going to be a pay-per-view event, but I do think that fundamentally that pay-per-view model is going away. And I think that's good news for fans who want to watch these fights. But sometimes, you don't want to spend $80 on one fight. What could be 30 seconds and a knockout. It's a lot of money. I think this is ultimately going to be better for fans.
And talk about 2026 could be a real spectacle. You figure, okay, this fight is confirmed, and then the rumor mill continues to go for UFC July 4th, the 250th birthday. It's going to be at the White House. They want to do. I mean, this is going to set up beautifully.
It's an exciting time. And for as many people as say that fighting's dead, Mike, I think it's arguably hasn't been this exciting in a really long time. You've got like Canelo Alvarez and this guy Terrence Crawford fighting next week, and there's a lot of big fights going on. Jake Paul and Tank Davis. So there's a lot of things to look forward to, and you're right. And I've talked to Dana White about that fight, Mike, and he says it's not a maybe. that the fight is happening July 4th, 250th anniversary, celebrate the United States, and that you know, he even told me, Mike, that Dana White said, I'm going to travel to the White House to meet with President Trump, and we're going to go over the logistics. But he said, it's not maybe. That fight is happening. So I'd be floored if that didn't happen on July 4th.
Yeah, talk about fireworks in so many different ways, right?
Yeah, you're not kidding.
Thank you, Michael Babcock. TMZ, always great to speak with you. We appreciate it. Have a great weekend.